Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion has a fascinating story about Isaac and Rebekah. Eliezer, Abraham's servant, is sent out to find a new spouse. To find a spouse, let's start all over again. I'm tripping.
Oh, all right. Well,
Bad one.
yeah. We'll just keep it rolling.
Okay.
So, action.
Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion has a fascinating story that concerns Isaac and Rebekah. Abraham is advanced in age, Sarah has died, and he decides that it's time for Isaac to take a wife. So he sends his most trusted aide, Eliezer, out to find somebody. And Eliezer was nervous. He didn't know if he would find the right person. He didn't know if he was up to the task. And instead he lands in a place and goes to get water and finds that there's this wonderful young woman, Rebekah, who comes and gives him water and gives his animals water and helps him out. And in that instant, he learns a fascinating lesson that I think should stay with us, which is that do we allow the other person to go first? And what happens when we actually make that choice? When they arrived at the well, Rebekah got there first, actually, and Eliezer waited in line. And Rebekah said, no, you go ahead. In our world, in America today, it's just the opposite. We don't allow the other guy to go first. We're usually much more aggressive and want to cut the other person off. And it doesn't matter whether we're behind the wheel, or we're in line at the supermarket, or in competition with our classmates or our coworkers or anything else. We tend to not let the other one go first. And in doing that, we lose something of our connection with each other. We lose a sense of holiness that we share together. And so the lesson of Rebekah is that much more important in 2017. Because our world needs us to see that the other counts, and that kindness to the other counts for an awful lot. If we can be more like Rebekah and let the other person go first, knowing that our needs will be cared for in just a moment, knowing that we'll be all right, but that the world will be made more whole by allowing somebody else to go first, then how much better will our lives be and the lives of others too? And so that's the lesson for me this Shabbat. It is, how can I let the other person go first? How can I show to someone else that I don't need to have all of my needs met right this very moment, even though I'm a white American male, age 35 to 50, and should have everything first in my life? The answer is no. Share the world. Share with each other. Look out for the other guy. Don't let your own need, your own ego, trump everything else. This is the challenge we face, and our Torah gives us this wonderful lesson to say, let the other one go first. Let the other one be taken care of, and then take care of yourself. It's the lesson we actually hear on the airplane when you're traveling with a child. Put your face mask on first, and then the one with the child next to you. We need to see each other as precious as those children. The best way we can help them is by letting them go first and dealing with ourselves later. I hope you'll join us for services at Shabbat. Friday evening we'll have services at 6 o'clock here at the temple. Saturday morning, text study at 9, Torah study at 10. At 11, our 6th graders will be leading us in services, which will be a wonderful experience. And then we have our Mitzvah Palooza Shabbaton, lots of fun there too. On Friday evening, we'll be honoring our veterans. It's Veterans Day weekend, and so if you are a veteran of our military, we invite you to come and be honored during our service Friday night. Sunday morning, we have the usual religious school and all of the other activities. And throughout the week next week, the same thing, Talmud classes and everything else going on. For now, though, I wish you a Shabbat of letting the other one go first, of seeing what it feels like to actually care about the person next to you, of seeing what it feels like to have that other person who's next to you care about you first. I think if you do it, you'll find that the world is made a little sweeter and a little better. And our world needs a little bit of that goodness right now, just about more than it needs anything else. Shabbat Shalom for now. I look forward to seeing you at the temple and letting you go first.